Andy, what is an exponential function?
I am not sure.
Can you see exponential?
Not really. It's kind of small.
What?
It's kind of small.
It is?
Yeah, I can't read it. I don't have my glasses. I'm not on my dad's.
Are you using your phone?
I'm using my computer.
Am I pinned?
Huh?
Am I pinned? Do you have me pinned?
Oh, no. I pinned you right now, though. Oh, there you
go. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so exponent, just want to make sure everyone could see it. So remember, an exponential function is a function with x as the exponent. Remember? No? Edgar, do you remember that? I can say that. What's that? Yeah. Okay, cool. Rosie, do you remember that? So remember, an exponential function is in this form. Y equals a times b raised to the x power. Right, we have a number here for a, we have a number here for b. A is my initial value. This is my first value, okay? Anyway, it's initial value. And my b is my multiplier. Remember, this is all review. So if I have a function that looks like this, y equals, let's see, 4 times 2 to the x. Remember we talked about graphing this. If I was to graph this, you guys write this down, x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1. To graph it, you write all your x's from -2 to 2. Does anyone need graph paper in this class? Crystal? No? Edgar, you need graph paper? I can get you some. And remember, this is my first value. So, in the class, do you guys know what number I'm going to put here? Next to me. Yes. Did you say it, Olivia? Yeah. You guys hear what Olivia said, Crystal?
No.
Tell her what you said. So I don't want them to hear me say it. So what do I put there next to the 0? Daniel Mejia, what do I put next to the 0?
I think 4.
Yeah, very good, Daniel, right? This 4 goes next to the 0, and then the 2 tells me to multiply by 2, right? So what goes after the 4? Crystal, what do you think? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, what goes after the 4? 8. It's times 4 times 2, and then after this, Rosie, what would go after here? So because I multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. So then instead of multiplying by 2, I'm going to divide by 2 up here, right? So let's go with Elias. What's going to go up here? Make sure you're paying attention. Elias Ortega! Sorry, was that too loud for you guys?
Nope.
Oh, hey! Did I wake you up? Elliot!
Huh?
Did I wake you up?
You wake.
Elliot, pay attention. I'm trying to get you in class. Okay, let's see. Italia, what goes here? Elliot, stay with us. I'm going to call on you again. Italia.
Yes.
What goes here?
I can't see the number.
You can't see the number? Shoot. Naomi, what
4.
goes here?
4. Oh wait. Oh no, sorry. I thought you were pointing to 0. My bad.
What?
On the bottom you multiplied?
Yeah, I multiply by 2,
Okay,
so if I go backwards, I got to divide by 2.
Right.
So what's this going to be?
I think it's 2.
2, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4. And then what goes up here then? Italia, finish us up.
1.
Yeah, very good. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and then that's how we can graph our function. Okay? Here in the class. Do you guys understand how I filled this table out? Yeah. So, right, the 0 is this number, and this tells me to multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8, and then to go backwards, I divide by 2 to go up there. And then we have everything to graph the function. So, I'm just going to graph it right here. So to graph it, I'm just going to do a quick sketch graph to see what exponential function is. Remember, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, right? And then this is -2, this is -1. My y's, I want to go all the way up to 16, so I'll just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just go up to 10, whatever. What's that? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry, thank you, Crystal. -1, -2. Sorry. Crystal, correct me. Thank you. So, -2, I go up 1, right? This tells me -2, I go up 1. So, -2, I go up 1, which is right there. -1, I go up 2. So, I go -1, up 2. 0, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, I go up to 8, which would be here. And so the exponential function would look like this. That's how you graph the exponential function. So what you guys are going to have to be able to do on the test is take the equation, make the chart, and make the graph. Okay, do you guys remember us doing this yesterday? All right. Anyway, that's that. Okay. Ow!
You okay?
I was just being a baby. I was just exaggerating. I really didn't get hurt. I just want the attention. Okay, so, whoa. Oops, no. Okay, so that's the exponential functions in a nutshell. Now, of course, let's actually do one that looks like this. Let's do one that looks like this. Okay, so this is y equals 4 times 2 to the x power. We're going to do another one real quick, okay? Are there any questions on this? Can I erase this? Anyone in the class still need this? Rosie, you're still writing? You're good? Okay, no, you can keep writing. I just want to make sure you're not writing this. Edgar, you good? Okay, I'm going to erase this in 10 seconds, guys. 5, 4, actually, before I do, what if I change this to 1/2? What's that? No, well, no. No, well, what's going to happen to these numbers? But I'll still put 4 here. But if this is 1/2, let's do it. Let's see if we can figure it out, okay? So, no, by the way, is this increasing or decreasing? Increasing this way, it's increasing, right? We call that exponential growth. Remember we talked about that yesterday? If it's getting bigger, it's growing. And do you remember what it's called if it's not growing? The opposite? Like it happens to your teeth. Decay. Exponential decay starts off high and goes low. So I think what you're saying, Rosie, it will be, I think you say it's negative?
Yeah.
It's going to be a decay, it's going to go down. So but the numbers will still be positive. But I think that's what you meant. Okay, so let's try this one. Class, shall we? So we're going to try to graph it. We're going to do the table and we're going to graph it and everything, okay? So let's go y equals 8 times 1/2 raised to the x power. Okay, so we're going to graph that. And so let's make the table first. X, y. Blink, 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 blink. Make the table. All right, who's this guy? Edith, are you there? Did you leave?
I'm here.
Okay, I don't see you. Hey, Edith, what am I going to do next for this? What am I going to put here for my x's? Tell me what I should put.
-2, -1, 0, 1, 2.
Yes, let's go -2, right? So just plug in -2 to 2, right? Just plug -2 to 2. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Boom. All right. What I want you guys to do in the class is to put the 8 on your table. Everyone put the 8 on this table. Where would the 8 go? And I'm going to look to see what you guys got. If you don't know, I don't help you. Where would the 8 go? Where would the 8 go? Yeah, very good. And then can you fill the rest in, or you think? Good then. As long as it's in pencil, very good. You think you can do the rest? Nice. And what's going to go below the 8? Okay. Very good. You all got it. Okay, everyone in the class, where does Quinlan's here? I don't know what time class ends. I think we have a half hour. I haven't taken roll yet. Hey, Noel, where does the 8 go?
Next to 0.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so now, remember, last time was multiplied by 2. So what's the 1/2 telling me to do? Take half of it, right? Or divide by 2, right? So what would go here? 4. And then go, and so you fill the rest out. Fill the rest of the table out, okay? Everyone fill the rest of the table out. This is with the fraction. You guys are big time if you could do this with the fraction. I don't even know. Today's the minimum day. Are you done? Oh. Oh, that's a good idea. All right, let me see you guys got homework hopefully. Yeah, perfect. Those of you got it. But now what are you going to do in this direction? Divide by 2 one way, and what do you put here, right? Whenever you divide by 2, get 8. Or just multiply. Yeah, the reverse. Very good. Okay. You take half of 8, so this is going to be 4, this is going to be 2, right? You take this one and take half of it, and then this way, I go up, right? So instead of dividing by 2 this way, I'm going to, yeah. So what would be up here, Crystal?
Oh, sorry.
You know her.
Wait, before I answer, like every time it's a fraction, like,
When it's a fraction, if it's 1/2, you divide by that number. You take half. What's that?
okay, you said if only if it's 1/2, but if it isn't,
If it was 1/3, you would divide by 3. If it was 1/4, you divide by 4. So, you know what would go up here, sister? 16, yeah. So this way I divide by 2, or it's really multiplied by 1/2. But we essentially divide by 2. So this way we're going to multiply by 2 and we get 16, because half of 16 is 8, half of 32 is 16. Okay? So let's go ahead and graph it. I'm going to just do a quick look. I want you guys to graph it too, see if you can graph it, okay? Because doing it all together is the hard part. So I'm going to go like this. Everyone try to graph this. You got to graph it. So the thing is, this is easy right here. Everyone watch. We want to go, this is 1, this is 2, this is -1, this is -2. Now this goes up to 32. So we don't need to go up that high, but I want to try to maybe get up to 16. So watch what I do here. I'm going to make these. I'm going to increase these by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so you can do the scale like, sometimes you can like skip numbers so you can get higher, right? You can increase by 4 or whatever. I want you guys to graph this, graph it, and tell me if it's exponential growth, exponential decay. What is it? (10:46) is when class ends? I don't even know when class ends. I should look. I think it ends at 10:38. I'm looking. And I need to take roll. I haven't taken roll yet. Bell schedule. Class ends at minimum day. 10:38. 10:38. 10:38. 10:38. Okay. I'm going to look at my students in the class, see what their graphs look like. Let's see what theirs looks like. Remember, it's like a curve. Remember, the exponentials are all the same shape. Either it's going up or it's going down, okay? It's a curve. Make it curvy curve. Good question? Okay. Let me know. If you guys need help, I'm here. I can help you. Okay, so this is supposed to be the -2, right? Oh, no. 2, 2, 2. 1, 4. Good. 0. You're all right. You're great. Nice. Make sure you put the arrows at the end. Did I put the arrows on there at the end? Those are the, how are you doing? Ah, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You don't need these bottom ones. And you only need the, let's see what happens. Okay, look at mine. Did you go you just need this one, just -1. Can you see this here, Rosie?
Yeah.
Just -1, -2, and then 1 and 2. Because that's all we did here. I mean, it's going to continue. Okay. I'm going to do a roll real quick. Rolly roll. Let's see. We got to do this. Okay. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Something happened. I don't know. I think I clicked out accidentally. Okay, I'm back. I'm doing roll. I'm doing roll right now. Let's try this one more time. Rosa Valderas. Antonio Cervantes.
Here.
Edith J. Borges.
Here.
Sherlyn Coronado. Naomi Cortez.
Here.
Abigail Gonzalez. I know you're here. Octavio Guerra.
Here.
David Guzman.
Here.
Alberto Juarez. Angelina Liu.
Here.
Crystal Magallanes.
Here.
Daniel Mejia.
Here.
Edgar Mejia. Gotcha, Edgar. Leilani Mendoza.
Here.
Jose Mina. Never even met that guy. Noel Munoz. Elias Ortega.
Here.
Angelina Rodriguez. Austin Rodriguez.
Here.
Nicholas Rodriguez. Olivia Sandoval. Rosie Serrato. Oh, shoot. Devin Solis.
Here.
Talia Solorio. Letali Tuatama.
Here.
Andy Tumamate. Quinlan Wilson.
Here.
And Leilani Zavala.
Here.
Okay, here's who I've absent. A lot of you are absent. I think, I don't know if you're just missing, not hearing me, but I have Rosa Baldera, Sherlyn Coronado, Jose Mina, Noel Munoz, Angelina Rodriguez, Nicholas Rodriguez, Natalia Solorio, and Andy Tumamate. Rosa Balderas.
I'm here.
Gotcha. Sherlyn Coronado. Jose Mina. Rolly Roll. Noel.
Here.
Angelina Rodriguez.
Here.
Nicholas Rodriguez. Natalia Solorio.
Here.
Andy Tumamate. Okay, one last time. Here's who I've absent. Sherlyn Coronado, Jose Mina, Nicholas Rodriguez, and Andy Tumamate. Any of you here? Sherlyn? Jose? Never met Jose. Nicholas? And Andy. All right. Let's see what you got real quick, Rosie. Be able to do it? Okay. So, -2, 32, so good thing won't do it. -1, 16, that's right. 0. 0 is 8. 0 is 8. And then it's +1. +1 would be 4. And then 2 would be 2, right? So it's going to go down. It's going to start going over here. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like. -2, 32. I don't have that. -1 is 16. 0 is 8. 1 is 4. 2 is 2. And so, I mean, we could keep going, but I know it's going to go like this. It's going to look like this. It's going to go, it's going down. Exponential decay. It's decreasing, going down. All right? Oh, wait, can you guys see what I did there? Oh, shoot. Octavia, were you able to see what I did there? Or was I covered?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, cool. Very good. All right. So let's look at our homework. We have about 15 minutes, and then we'll be done. So I think the last one was 25. Let's do number 29. Okay? Let's do number 29. Well, Rose, the good thing about your first day here, the minimum day is you'll be done quick, you know what I mean? Up on the board. Put the homework up on the board. There you go, there you go, there you go. There you go. so this is number 29. So we're doing number 29. Everyone look at 29 in your homework. We have here, we want to write an exponential function that represents this. So this might be hard for you to see, but actually, maybe I'll show you guys. My class is looking at it on the board. You guys will look at it in the computer. So here we go. I'm teaching online and I'm teaching in the class. So here we go. If you look at this, number 29, you want to write an exponential function for 29. Where is it? Where are you, 29? 29, where are you? To write an exponential function for this. A stock valued at $100 decreases in value at 9.5%. You want to make a lot of money? Invest in the stock market. You could lose money too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know what you're doing, at least you want to know what you're doing. If you invest in the long run, like usually if you put money in, you leave it there for 20 years, it'll grow.
Didn't something happen with Bitcoin?
They're having Bitcoin, something happened.
Recently.
Really?
About 2 days ago, something happened.
Did it go down in value?
So she has like this friend. Like, oh, like, all my money was like, at something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's what happens in the stock market. And Bitcoin is, yeah, that's just another way, I guess it's another part of the portfolio that's never existed. It's weird. Someone just invented something and people buy it, you know? All right, but anyway, stock value is at $100. That's going to be my A. You guys remember we talked about this? Stock value is at $100. So to write this out, and when we're writing this in front of the class, remember A, it's going to be an exponential function. A, B to the X. So to write this as a function, whatever you start at, it starts at $100. That's our initial value. That's our A. And then this is going to be our B. But we don't write it as a percent. We write it as a decimal. Okay, so everyone, I'm going in front of the computer now. I'm going in front of the screen. Okay, so to write this as a exponential function, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the $100 is my A. You guys see this? And the 9.5% is my B. Except, first of all, if it's increasing, I don't know if you remember we put a 1 in front of it. If it's increasing, we talked about that yesterday. I'm showing you again. But it's not. It is decreasing. So we don't put a 1 in front of it. It's decreasing. See, it's decreasing. So I want to write this as a decimal. I was just doing this with my daughter today. How to write percents as decimals. All you do, got to write it as a decimal for it to work. 9.5% as a decimal. You want to remember how to do it? Yeah, how many times? 2 to the left. You just go like this. Move it here. To make it a decimal, there's the decimal here. You move it over once, twice, and then there's your new decimal. That space you put a 0. So it's 0.095. That's my B. You just put the numbers in. And that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So, ready? Guys in the class. Y equals, instead of A, what do I put for my A, Edgar?
Your A is 100.
Put 100. 100 times, or in parentheses, it's times, so I'll put in parentheses. What do I put for my B now? Rosie, what do I put for my B? 0.095. 0.095, that's fine too. Oh, I didn't fit it. And then put the X, and boom. Done. That's all you got to do. The hardest part with this was changing this, I think, to a decimal. But that takes practice. Okay, that's 25. Let's do 29. No, that's 20. That's 29. Let's do 35. Okay, 35. Determine whether the table represents an exponential growth function for an exponential decay function, or neither. Okay, so let's do 35. Can I erase this? Can you guys see the 0.95? I'll write it better here. Okay, you guys got it? Okay, I'm going to erase this in 10 seconds. Anyone need it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're doing 35 next. So we just have to recognize, is this an exponential growth? Remember, growth is something which says it is, right? What do you think of growth? Crystal, what do you think when I say growth? What do you think I mean by that? You hear the word growth.
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like watching something.
If you have a little, you have a little brother or sister? Niece or nephew? Cousin? You're telling your little cousin what growth means. What would you say? Well, you're getting real complicated. You'd be all, what? It's something that, what would you say, Rosie? You're telling your little person. Gets bigger. I was trying to make it easy. Growth means it gets bigger. Decay means it gets, what do you think, Olivia? Decay means what? Yes, this is Miss Howells. Miss Howells, it's right, Miss Howells. Oh, her name's Olivia, too. She's being funny. Okay, so first of all, you look at the y's. Are the y's getting bigger? So is this growth or decay or neither? So first of all, is it getting bigger or smaller, right? It's getting bigger, right? I go from 2 to 8, 8 to 32, 32 to 28. Now, if it's growth, it has to be multiplication. Remember we said we multiply it by something, it has to be the same. So how do I go from 2 to 8? Edgar, how do I go from 2 to 8? Times 4. Times 4. Okay, that makes sense. Now, if this is also times 4, then we know it's growth. How do I go from 8 to 32? Edgar? Times 8. 8 times 8? Wait. 8 times what equals 32? The internet's acting up. Kick me off my laptop. Hey, Noah. I don't know who said that. I just took roll, so make sure you're here. I can't remember. Naomi. It is 4. Yeah, it's 4. Naomi, I can't remember. Were you here when I took roll? Okay. 8 times 4 is 32, and then guess what? 32 times, what's 32 times 4? If it's 32 times 4, if that's 128, then we know it's exponential growth. Yeah, who said that? Online. Sorry, Abigail. Are you okay over there, Abigail? You okay? Thought I heard you talk. It's okay. I know you're at the dentist, so don't answer. Okay, Daniel, what's 32 times 4? It's actually going to be 128.
What was that?
Multiplying by 4 every time, then I know it's exponential growth. If this number is the same, it's exponential growth. So it's exponential growth. Boom. That's 35. Let's do 39. Okay. So 39 and 43. We have to tell if it's exponential growth or decay by looking at the equation. So let me ask real quick though. Olivia, how do I know this is exponential growth? Multiplying by the same number. You want to know what exponential decay would look like? We're doing out of time. We have 10 minutes. I have time to show you exponential. I'll show you all exponential decay. Exponential decay would look something like this. X, Y. You look at the y's. Are the y's getting bigger or smaller, first of all? Okay, exponential decay, remember it gets smaller. Are these getting smaller? Yeah. Okay, how do I go from 32 to 16? Divide by 2, but we're using multiplication instead of dividing by 2. That's right, we have divide by 2, but what can we say instead of dividing by 2 in multiplication? That'd make it bigger. If I say it, you'll be like, oh yeah. Olivia? You know? Multiply by what to make 32 into 16?
Multiply by 2.
No, that makes it bigger, David. How do I make it smaller? Multiply by 1/2.
Oh.
Right? Which is divide by 2, right? But in exponential, we want to say multiplication. So this one is what? Is this also? It's half of 16 is 8. Half of 8 is 4. Half of 4 is 2. So this is because I'm multiplying by half every single time, that's exponential decay. Just so you guys know. Okay. Now, but look, if this ends up being like this, like watch. What if this ended up being 2 here? Let's say change that to 2. So this one, 32, half of 32 is 16, half of 16 is 8, but then I go to 2. That's times 1/4. Even though it's getting smaller, see how this is different? So it's not, it's neither. It has to be the same in order for it to be decay. Just a test question. If one of them is different, it's neither. I don't know. I feel like I confused you guys.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Let's look at, sorry guys, I'm teaching in the class. Let's go to, that was 35, 37. Let's do 39. Is this exponential growth or decay? Okay. You look at the multiplier. Okay, so on 39, they want to know, is this exponential growth or decay? Remember, we have y equals a times b to the x. The b is the multiplier. This is going to tell me if it's growing or getting small, if it's decaying, okay? So if I have y equals 39 is y equals 4 times 0.8 to the x power. Okay. The question, so ignore the 4 to see if it's growth or decay. You look at the b. Is this number less than 1? Yes. Decay. That's it. If this number is less than 1, Crystal, you understand if this number is less than 1, Crystal Magallanes, this is exponential decay. Crystal, you get that?
Here.
Okay. Crystal, look at me. Let's say number 43 is RT, ignore that, equals 0.4 times 1.06 raised to the x. What do you think this is, Crystal? Exponential growth or decay? Actually, I'm going to ask the class real quick, see what they think, and then I'll ask you a second, Crystal. So, what do you guys think? Exponential. Growth or decay? Growth. Why? Yes, exactly. Crystal, Paul, you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, Crystal Magallanes, what do you think? Growth or decay? Okay, it's a 50-50 chance, but that's okay. Let's go with Antonio Cervantes. What do you think? This is growth or decay?
Rose,
Yes, why?
because b is greater than 1.
Yes, Crystal Magallanes, see this number here? The b, which is next to the exponent, is bigger than 1. If it's bigger than 1, it is growth. It is growth. That's it. That was 43. Let's look at 47. This is the last one. And we're done. 47. What are they asking here? Write a function that represents the balance after t years. Okay. Should we do this? We have 5 minutes to do this. I think we did pretty good today. I feel like you guys understood this. I feel like, I don't know. I could be feeling wrong. Are you guys learning anything in virtual world over there? Let's see. It's okay. Lie to me anyway. David Guzman, are you learning anything over there in virtual world? David Guzman?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Are you just lying to me though?
No, I actually, before, I just thought I would learn it, but it got a little bit harder, but it's a lot more understandable.
This is all new stuff. Okay, we're doing 47. Okay, can you guys, I feel like I should make that bigger. So we got to write a function for this. Can I make it bigger? Number 47. Edgar, can you read that there, 47? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to write this as an exponential function. Okay, so we have 2 numbers here. Remember, one of these is my a and one of these is my b. Because remember that we had to write it as a function. It has to be like this. Y equals ab raised to the x. I have 2,000 and I have 5%. I want to write that as a function. And earns means it is growing. Growing. So it has to be bigger than 1, right? The b has to be bigger than 1, right? Okay. So what's my a? Which one do you guys think? 2,000, right? The first number, right? Because you start off, you invest $2,000, you put $2,000 in. That's my a. So y equals $2,000. So what's my b? Now this is where it gets confusing. The 5%, we have to change it to a decimal. What's that? Actually, remember how many times do we move the decimal over? 0.0, we move it over twice. Change 5%, we move the decimal over 1, 2. So it's going to be 0.05. But is 0.05 bigger or smaller than 1? Smaller. And we said it's what? Supposed to be bigger because it's growing. So all you do is just go blink. And that's your B. 1.05. And that's okay. Like, that's a lot, but just so long you can follow along, right? We started off with $2,000. And we know the percent is always the B. We know it's growing, so we changed it to a decimal. It's growing, we just put a 1 in front of it. Done. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. You guys in virtual land can go. I love you. See you later. And the bell rings. And then, hey, did I mark anyone absent? Anyone absent? All right. I'll see you guys. Rosie, do you have your computer? Yeah. Yes. Quinlan, did I mark you absent? Oh, no, I marked you here, Quinlan. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. I'm going to go because I got to get ready for my next class. Alberto, do you have any questions? Quinlan, do you have